So a while ago I was talking about using this stuff that I call Dum Dum, but I think it's Mr. Comatose that came up with the real name. But here is some of it, and it has about the consistency of Play-Doh. I'll pull off a piece of it there. And what you use it for is to do things like stopping up holes in the firewall. Like there's a sizable hole. Let me take this big piece of boardage and lay it down here at the floor. And I'll step up on that. There's a sizable hole in the firewall right here. See that? Oh, let's just stop it up. Let's stick some stuff in it. Let's stick some of this sticky stuff in there. And just, it's like sticking bubble gum on underneath the desk. Y'all remember back when y'all was in school? I used to stick a little bubble gum up under the desk. Sometimes, I don't remember that. I got paddled for chewing gum in school one time, and I'm not talking about, when I say paddled, boy, high school coach beat me about half silly one time for chewing gum. We're not going to talk about that. Back in the old days, you get a spanking if you done anything. I need to set my camera on something. Back in the old days, you get a spanking in school if you done something that they didn't like. And how'd I get to talking about that? I wasn't going to go into that. I wasn't even mention that. I wasn't even thinking about that. Well, anyway, let's not talk about that, okay? I can't find a place to sit, y'all. I didn't bring my doohickey out here. Scoot you right in there. That'll work. So let's take some of this stuff and just squish it over in here. All we're doing is stopping up holes with it. Oh, look at that. Don't that look lovely? Oh, it looks lovely. Let's get some more. So yeah, I was in school. I was in junior high. And back then you get in trouble for chewing gum in school. And I got in trouble. And so for punishment, I had to go around and scrape chewing gum off out from under the desk. Well, I was scraping a bunch of chewing gum out from under the desk during my lunch hour, you know. And I got me a good little milk carton, half a milk carton or so full. I brought it up to the coach. And I said, "Here you go, coach. Lunch is about over. I've been scraping chewing gum here. Here's a milk carton full of it. You can have it." He said, "What do you got in your mouth?" I said, "Chewing gum." He said, "You ain't supposed to be chewing gum in school." I said, "Well, it's my lunch hour." He says, "Get in this office, boy." And I got in there, and he had a board that they'd made in shop class. Had a rebel flag on it, and they'd taken a drill and they drilled out holes where all the stars were. They said that so it made it hurt worse when they hit you with it. And back in the old days, they turned the loudspeaker on so everybody in school could hear. So he turned on the loudspeaker, and he bent me over the desk, and he got that thing in both hands, and he reared back and he hit me with that thing. Pow! And I just stood there and gritted my teeth, you know, because not much else you can do. I mean, it wasn't like nowadays where you could call a lawyer and call your folks and sue the school and all that crap, man. Just nobody ever done nothing like that back in them days. So he hit me a second time, and I thought, I don't think I can take no more of this. He reared back, hit me again, and I jumped up and I grabbed that paddle, and I said, "You ain't gonna hit me no more." Well, he turned the thing off then, and he says, "Listen here," he said, "You got two choices. I'm gonna continue to hit you with this thing, or I'm gonna call your folks right now." I didn't want him to call my folks because that was the worst thing in the punishment, so I said, "Okay." So he went back to hitting me with that dang thing again. Anyway, I don't even know why I brought that up. We didn't need to talk about that. The wire right there could use some insulating. Sure could. I don't think it goes to anything. It used to go to my... Where'd that go to? It runs down there somewhere. And then it runs up in there somewhere. That might be a wire that goes... It might be a wire that goes to my oil pressure gauge right there. I ain't got no... I ain't got me none of that stuff, but I could put a little bit of Dum Dum around on that. That would do till I get me something else to put on. Let's just try that. I'll just to keep it from getting anything bad happening to it till I get around to fixing it. I'll just put a little bit of that on it. That'll work. Oh, it'll keep it insulated. I've got another hole there. That probably don't leak too much. I should have another hole down in there too, around about where that old speedometer cable used to come up through the floor. I was thinking about taking this thing for a ride after I stop this hole up and see how it feels in there with the temperature gauge working. See, that's some naked wireage right there too. I got a lot of that looks worse than what I just fixed. I need to find that liquid insulation stuff I was talking about having a while back, because I need a little bit of that right on that wire. It's naked as a jaybird. Alright then, let's stop talking about this all. So, I was kind of watching my roof. See if it's going to get dry enough for me to squirt a little paint on here today while it was... It's tacky dry, it ain't bad. Suppose I could. Suppose I could.